How's it going, internets? I hope you're having a lovely day. It's that time again. It's time to get into some animation, time to get those creative juices flowing, time to get imaginative, and it's time to get inspired. And today's inspiration comes from Stephen E. Gordon. And if you're not familiar with his work, check over here. That's right, he did the storyboards for the Gummy Bears, and he's also done stuff for X-Men, he's done stuff for the Black Cauldron, he worked on Lord of the Rings, he worked on Fire and Ice, just a phenomenal library of work that he has been involved in, and some of the best animation and my favorites, definitely. So I found this quote from him in an interview that he did, that said, "I've learned from almost everyone that was better than me, whether I admired them or not. Come to think of it, I've learned from many that weren't considered to be as good as me too." And I think that's a great way to be, just to have that open mind and to continue to learn and grow from everyone you interact with and everyone that you work with, and just to try and cultivate that way of growing and learning and staying open to ideas from whoever it is and wherever it may be. So that being said, I'll definitely link to his blog. Definitely check it out. It's got some phenomenal artwork. A lot of the X-Men stuff is really top-notch that he's been doing recently, and some great sketchbooks and everything. So definitely check him out. I'll link him down below. And let's get a look at what we're going to be doing today with our animation. This is a crash test dummy rig. It's a free rig you can grab over at Creative Crash, and I will link that in the information below. And if you're not familiar with what we're going to be doing for the rest of the video, we give ourselves about 48 frames. It's 2 seconds of animation. This is a new rig. I've never used it before. I try to bring a new one every day so you guys can try out different rigs, and we'll see what we come up with. We'll have a little bit of instruction, a little bit of over the shoulder. Hopefully you feel like you have an art buddy there with you every day working alongside you, and in the end I hope you either learn something along the way or get inspired to go do something of your own. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. First thing I want to do is create a polygon primitives cube, just so we have a base here. And let's go ahead and turn our grid off and turn everything off except for our NURB curves, NURB surfaces, and our polygons. I did already save this file, but I'll save it one more time here. It's always good to save multiple versions and to save often. We are using Autodesk Maya 2014 today as well. So I was thinking for this one, it'd be fun to do a really bouncy, a really floppy kind of block. So let's go ahead and take those feet out. Rotate the head as well. Next, see if we have one for the head. Let's see. Again, I want to try and get this to be as loose and as floppy as we can. I think it's going to be the idea with this one. So we're going to do basically kind of a vanilla, but just a really floppy vanilla lock. So everything's going to be loose and jiggly, kind of, because it doesn't seem like this guy would have a good bone structure or anything. Let's go ahead and pull those shoulders down a little more too. I'll have to offset that by readjusting itself. Let's go ahead and get into some of these fingers here. Just do a little bit of posing on this hand here. I really don't like it when they set up the thumbs this way, but that's okay. And they're so flat, it makes them hard to get a nice pose there. It's not so stiff. Nope, not gonna say that. Okay. Let's do a little more bend here. Yeah, that's a balcony hand. Just give like a loose kind of clench here. Just a more relaxed finger pose here. Okay, feels like a good place to start. So again, I'll go ahead and save our file one more time. And let's go and grab everything and we'll set our frame rate from 0 to 48. It's again going at 24 frames per second. That's 2 seconds of animation. And we'll go here and set that guy there. Let's get started and build our foundation. That's going to be the feet moves and the hips. So let's go. Steps bigger, but I think I want to keep them kind of small. And let's bring it forward, bring the hips forward again. Set that, and bring the hips forward, and move those forward again. So let's go and see. Okay, and let's go ahead and turn our graph editor on. So window animation editors, graph editor. Let's pull down your second screen here. Zoom it up and we'll go ahead and hide it back. And let's look at the translate Z on the hips. That's going to be the left to right movement on the hips. And let's make that a little more consistent here. Do some up and down here. Okay. And let's go ahead and let's kind of even that up a little more. exaggerate this back a little bit, but now at least let's exaggerate a little bit more. Let's see here. A little less up, a little more down. Let's see here. Okay, and let's go ahead and lock in all our key poses on the feet so far. Let's get those passing positions working. Let's go ahead and lift that. And again, we're just going to go back and reset all those keys just to make sure we have them locked down. And now let's get in those passing positions. Lift it up. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do some rotation here. Rotate it back. Back. This one, do some rotate back and forward. And forward. Get some nice and floppy feet there. Okay, and let's see if we can do like a toe tilt here. Drag. Drop it down. And again, do some toe drag there and lift it up. And let's go ahead and get into this one. And again, we're going to do some toe tilt down and lift it up. Plant it here. We'll do some toe tilt down. And then plant it there. Let's go and watch that now. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Let's go ahead and save our file so far. I'm liking where this is going. Feels pretty fun. And then let's go ahead and do a little bit of tilt to the side to favor that planted foot. And back again here. And back again there. And there. And zero it out here. And let's even that out in our graph editor here. And that was 0.6, so I'll pull it back down. Let's go ahead and watch that now. Still feeling pretty good. I like how floppy the feet are. Hope we get that same kind of floppy, loose feel in the arms as well. And let's do a little bit of tilt there. Tilt there. There. Back again. And it's way too much, so we'll definitely scale that back down. Probably do about half of what we had. Okay, let's go and look at that now. Make sure it's even. Okay, and let's go in and offset it here. So it's like a 0.6, I think. Feeling pretty good. Let's do a little bit of a twist here. Over that front planted step. And then back again. Let's see. Okay, maybe a little too much of that, so probably about half. Let's see. Okay, let's do the opposite in the chest here. So we're going to do, let's rotate X for this chest here to favor the opposite side of the chest than the hips are. It looks like we gotta be a little careful. There's a little bit of breaking up in there. That's alright. Let's go back again. So let's rotate wise again. Make sure it evens out. Maybe a little bit less. We kind of broke a little bit on the back for the rig, so it means that I want to keep the same idea, so I'll just go for more of a front perspective than a side. Something like this for our camera angle. Okay, and let's get into some arm swings here. Let's break these joints here. Good flop. It's probably still too much, but we'll play with that. We'll over-exaggerate and pull back. Getting a little bit more than I wanted, but still workable. Okay, let's check that out now. I want to do some big down ups if I can. Let's get some wrist stuff going on here. That back. Take it forward. Drag it back. Forward. And drag it back. So I'll delete it by another frame. Maybe we'll amp it up a little more. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do some to line. There's actually X on maps here. Back, forward, back, forward. Let's see. Let's do a little bit here. See, squash, stretch, squash, stretch, and squash again. Let's see. Too much of that. Let's even it out here a little more. Let's go much of that. Okay, let's save that. Now let's get into the hips. Delay the hips a little bit. Let's go delay that a frame. And let's minimize everything too. Just so there's a little bit of just changes up the timing a little bit. So it's not all hitting at the same time. Gives it a little texture. Okay, let's go for some. Arms. Out a little bit more away from the body. So we don't intersect. There's a little bit of intersection going on for a second there. Okay, and let's save that, and then we'll get into a little bit of fingers, and I think we're getting pretty close. controllers here. Let's go and grab tips and mids. Delay those frames so we have that successive movement throughout. I think we're going to grab just the tips and delay those frames as well. Grab the index finger and push it forward a frame. And pinky. And drag it back a frame. Okay, let's go and close it now. Let's go ahead and look at the thumb, just so it gets that change of shape with the thumb moving at a different time. And delay those two by frame. And this one by frame as well. Let's go and watch it. Alright, that's pretty great. I wonder if we could try something here too. A little bit of knee twist out. Just a little bit. And let's look at that side. Okay. I think that adds a little bit more, giving more of kind of that bow-legged feel. Alright. And I did kind of want to look up and see if there's any. So I'm not going to do very much. Okay. That stuff's really gonna do anything for us. Let's go ahead and turn our curves off and let's go ahead and watch that. Yeah, through a floppy. Worked out pretty well. So let me know down in the comments below if there's stuff that you liked about this, or if there's something you learned, or things that you would have done differently. And then if you do an animation using this rig, definitely share it back so I can see all the amazing stuff that you guys are creating. And not just animation, but if you're writing music or anything that you're doing that's creative, if you're doing it every day and going through these creative journeys with me, definitely let me know all the amazing stuff you're coming up with. So let's take a look back at where we started, and we're looking at Steve E. Gordon. And I've learned from almost everyone that was better than me, whether I admire them or not. Come to think of it, I've learned from many that weren't considered as good as me too. So I think that's great. Just have an open mind, try to learn and soak up knowledge wherever it's available, and apply it as best as you can to your work. Alright, that being said, you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks as always for all the likes and subscribes and comments, and we'll see you for some more animation tomorrow.